Hey, this is Mike Hobbs. I was actually evaluating our online business model, and I was looking back at a franchise model that I was interested in back when I was actually in Iraq. In 2011, I got deployed to Iraq. I was actually working out with my buddy, and we had this idea that we wanted to start a pretty cool gym. We wanted to come home, start an awesome gym, do some personal training, and go that route. Now, when I got home, my life changed a little bit. I actually went in a different direction. I started an online business. I actually had one previous to Iraq, but we restarted it up, and we've made a lot of money since then. Okay, six figures plus since I started that online business. So we obviously never went the gym route. But I saw an article the other day. I was just kind of curious. What if I would have went the franchise route or the offline franchise route and compare it to what we have with an online franchise model? Okay, and I looked at this article, and right here there was two main points I want to cover in today's video that's blew my mind. So number one was they talked about the success rate of a small business loan over a period of 10 years. Okay, 10 years. They took a lot of data from small business loans that defaulted. So the number one was Planet Fitness. Goes to those franchises called Planet Fitness. Out of all the SBA loans that actually happened in that 10-year period, 0% failed. 0%. Wow, pretty impressive. Then they went to Anytime Fitness and 7.83% failed. Okay, a little bit higher failure rate. Snap Fitness had 11.2% failure rate. Now, that's an interesting statistic to me. So I was kind of looking, okay, why is this? Why did one fail and one not? Well, there was a couple points here. Planet Fitness cost $1.3 million. Okay, let's go down to the next one. Snap Fitness was $361,000. Okay. And then you look right down here, Anytime Fitness, $354,000. So why did the one that cost $1.3 million succeed over the ones that cost $350,000? Interesting. It costs 10 times the amount, yet that one succeeds more. You would think that the higher loan would default more. Interesting. Well, I believe it's because they have more skin in the game. They actually have to put more money out. If you're just, you and someone who invests 300,000 or someone who invests 1.3 million, that 1.3 million person is more motivated. They have more skin in the game. They're actually working it. They actually want it to succeed. Another part of that is probably their system. Okay, I noticed Planet Fitness, they have a very, very low entry point. And in the world of fitness, that's huge. Okay, so they have a very, very low entry point, and then they have the upsells when you get in. Then they have the supplements, then they have the tanning, then they have, the massage chairs and all those different things once you're in the door at a low entry point. Okay, point number two to this article that got me interested is right here. It says, another thing to consider when choosing a franchise is if their company or owned unit. So they actually own their own stores. The actual company owners own their own stores. Why is this? Because he says they need to have skin in the game. We kind of talked about that. He says if they don't, they're removed from that end customer. So that's huge, because if they're not actually owning their own stores, they don't know what the customers are needing. Okay? Also, they don't know what the franchisees, so the people buying the franchise, they don't know what they need as well. They're just trying to sell franchises and make a bunch of money. So the company owners that actually own their own stores, know their own customers, and know exactly what everyone needs, those franchises are more successful. Okay? It's so true. In our online business, it works the same way. The beautiful thing is we have the best online business, in my opinion, out of anyone. So you look at this statistic here, someone who invests $1.3 million with a 0% failure rate, you think that is amazing? Because they spent, look at this, they spent $1.3 million and they only make $20, $10 to $20 a month per customer. $10 to $20 a month per customer. Okay? And they don't default after 10 years. They're successful. Well, with an online business, guys, there's an actual company that we're involved with, and we'll have a link below this video. You can get more information with whoever invited you here. But with our business model, we have a low entry point as well, which is $25. And then we have upsells once people are in the process, actually higher end products, all the way up to $5,000. But here's the beautiful thing about this. It doesn't cost 1.3 million. It's 5,000 at the most. Okay? At the most in our company. And here's the beautiful thing. Imagine how many customers you need to pay that $1.3 million off at $20 a month. Imagine how many you need. Well, in our online business, you need one customer. So imagine if you owned your own Planet Fitness. You brought in your first customer and it paid you $1.3 million. That's the kind of value you have here. You'd be in profit. So with an online business, especially our online business, you come in for about $5,000 or $20, $25 to start and then work your way up, whatever you decide. You come in for $5,000 with one sale. You are paid back, and the next sale and beyond is you're 100% in profit. In profit. You can literally be in profit from day one. You can't say that about online or offline franchises. Okay? In fact, the most successful one, like right here, $1.3 million, it will take you years to pay that off. Years to pay that off. With your own online business, especially the one we have, when you click the link below this video, you can be in profit with one sale. One sale. Okay? Very, very different model. And then here's the beautiful thing. The owner of our company has skin in the game. He knows what the field needs. The cool thing about this is he owns his own affiliate position underneath the company position. So this doesn't count company income. And he is the #1 income earner in the entire company. He owns his own affiliate position. He is the #1 income earner in his entire company. He knows what the customers need. He knows what the reps need. He knows what the field needs to be successful. So we have duplicated the franchise model online. Okay? And I truly believe that it's bigger and better than anything else out there. Okay? I've never seen anything like it in my life. The products are phenomenal. The company owner is here for you. The only thing holding you back is your decision to take action. So click the link below this video. Get with the person who invited you here. Lock arms with us. We have the best system for conversions, the best team in the prosperity team in the entire company. So go ahead and click the link below, and I'll see you guys on the inside.